Hello everyone, and for this video we will know how we can connect our Salesforce or with our AI model Claude. I have already connected this with my Claude, and here we can see the connector, the SFDC. So this is the connector I have connected, and if I can write for example, hi, please create a opportunity in my Salesforce org whose name is let's say today is 23 March. No, okay, so OPP 23 and return me the ID, and for other fields please set some default value while creation. Okay, so this is the prompt I have given in my Claude, and this will use this connector. This will Claude is intelligent enough to identify which connector they have to use to perform this task. And in this connector I have connected my this Salesforce org, and this will create a opportunity with this name, and he will this AI will figure out how I can create a opportunity, and we will get a ID. And if I run this, let's take the simple model. Okay, and this. Okay, so now this will ask me. Okay, so inside that connector we have the get object schema, so it is requesting that feature in our Salesforce, or I will explain you everything about. This is the MCP we are connected, taking the MCP server running on this Salesforce org, and this is the client means the AI model. And now this is giving me the details, and perfect, the Claude is successfully created this opportunity, and for the other fields he will do this kind of the values enter. So I can also specifically define what was the field I wanted to set while creation, but for just this example I have given the opportunity name is opportunity 23, and let's copy this ID and check on the our or it is created really or not. Right, so now I can see this is created just like the here, and I can also see the detail here, right? And here I can see the default value description opportunity creation by API. Okay, so I can also, this is done for the creation. I can also tell to update this, right? Please update the description with Claude and MCP in Salesforce, something like that. Okay, so this will update in in opportunity this. Okay, so this will perform also the update operation. So here it is asking me the permission, so I can allow the ones. So this will use now the update as object record. This is the all the schemas we have defined in our MCP. I will let you know in the videos. So here I am, for your clarification, I have used the free version. You can also do the these kind of things in the free version also. So if I refresh this, I will get the updated values on the description. So if I scroll down on the details, I can see this will be update. So we can do the create and update. Can we do the deletion operation? Let's check. Now delete the opportunity from the org. I don't think this will delete the operation. Yes, the reason we have not defined this permission in our MCP server, that is why Claude is not able to delete this. Okay, so I will let you know how I have connected all of these things. It is very simple and it's just a quick video. Before starting the video, you can subscribe my channel, the Salesforce bus, and for the ticket for this bus, it's subscribing my channel. Okay, and this is my LinkedIn. You can also follow me on the LinkedIn. Okay, so what happened? The Salesforce. Okay, so just a quick note for you to understand this system better. Okay, so what is MCP? So MCP is just nothing but a system created from the entropy system. So in this system you just not, I am not going on very deep. So here we just wanted to server and the client, right? So here the server is already defined on the Salesforce platform. We don't need to worry about the how the server is running in the background and how this is defined and how it takes the data, and everything is handled by the server. And client, here the client is kind of the AI system. We can use the Claude, we can use the chat GPT, and any AI application which supports the MCP. Okay, so now it's just the client is sending the request. It also sometimes taking the request also, but for our case client is just sending the request and server will handle all of these things. Okay, and you can also create your own server and run that server. But Salesforce and these big companies are already created their MCP server in their system, and we can use those servers and connect with this AI. Okay, so think like that. If I am a one businessman, I want my product to be displayed on multiple, I wanted to display my product in some websites and application. Now we wanted to display our product in these AI tools, right? Like, so I can, for displaying this, these big companies are creating the MCP server. So that is why we can able to use here and connect this. Okay, so in this free version, let me click on this profile. Okay, this is the Claude. You need to create your ID, password, login here, and after this you can click on the setting. Okay, if you click on the connector, so, and if you click on this here I can see the add custom connector, but I'm using the free version, so it is allowing me to create only the one custom connector. So if I can delete this, remove this. Okay, okay, now I'm getting the one button. Okay, and for your understanding, we are getting some inbuilt connector also. If I can show you here this skills, I guess. So we are getting a connector like the Google Drive, and if I can search here, these companies are already created their MCP server and they are already linked with the Claude. You just need to add this. But here if I can search the Salesforce, I cannot able to see any kind of the connector already defined here, right? So if you wanted to connect the Gmail with your Claude, you can also add this. But for our example, we are connecting our Salesforce. So Salesforce here, if you click on the setup, if you click on the MCP here, under the API catalog, you can see the MCP server, right? And yeah, and here you can see uh, the Salesforce servers. So these all are these 7-8 servers are Salesforce already created in their system. You just need to use these servers. For example, in our, if you wanted to read only, if you wanted to give the read only permission to your client means our AI tools, you can use this connect MCP server. For my example, I have used this as object all. So first you need to activate this. So for me it's already active. So in this MCP server you can see the 9 tools and 2 prompts. So what is 9 tools? If you can see, this is the URL your Claude is need to access all of these tools, and inside this tool you can see the Salesforce is already defined the get object. So by using this tool, your Claude can get the records in your Salesforce, and the Claude can also get the recent view record. He can query all of these records. He can search the across all the using the SOSL, right? And everything the tools is defining here. For the get object details, here we can use the create object tool here, right? So all of these things are handled in the Salesforce and you don't have to worry about this. And for updation and from the update of the related record, here we can see the deletion is not a part of this tool, but if you can see here, we have the one tool which says the deletion, right? So if you wanted to delete or by using your Claude, you can connect this MCP server. But for now our example, we can taking this as object all. Okay, and from here you can just copy this URL. Okay, and you can also copy here also. If you click back, Salesforce server, if you click here, you can copy the copy server URL here also. Copy. Okay, and in the Claude, if you click on the setting icon, you can click on the connector, click on the customize. Here you can use the custom connector. Here you can define any name. For example, here you can use the SF bus, for example, and here I am pasting the MCP URL. And here in the advanced setting, you need to create a one external client app manager here. So here I have created the connected app. From here, if you click on this, so you can create from here only the new client app here. I have already created, so I just tell you how I have done these things. So you can have this same configuration. If you can see here, it's already it's by default. I have not changing anything here, right? And the things I have changed here, I have defined these names and your email something. And the here the important thing is that you need to put, if you click on the auth setting, you have to put the callback URL of the Claude. So how you can find this Claude? If you can also copy this here, or you can also search on the Google. So Claude Claude callback URL. So you can also get this URL from here anywhere in the Google also. Okay, and here the important is you can have this two permission, the perform request anytime and the access Salesforce hosted. These two permission is enough to run this, to have the successful connection between your Salesforce org and the Claude. And here you need these two checkbox enable, right? And other things are already defined, and I have done some other things, that is why I have selected this. So you can just only select these two last options, that will also work. Okay, and after defining this you have to click on here, and after here you will get your custom ID and the custom secret. Let me pull this. You will get the email here. I can define this here, verify. Okay, okay, now I'm getting the customer key and customer secret. If I copy this customer secret and go on my Claude, in the very first customer ID I have pasted this, and for the customer secret I have pasted this here. Okay, and click on the add. No thanks. Yeah, so now all the tools which we can see here on the MCP tools are fetched here, and you can also set sometimes like you always need approval or that. So this is already connected, and based on these tools you can ask the questions on your Claude, and you can also define everything on your Claude, right? So if I see here, if I refresh this Claude, and if I click on the connected, I can see the SF bus connected is connected with my Salesforce org. So not only the asking the DML operation, you can ask some big task, right? Like for example, you can ask the Salesforce to create a flow, some debug the flow, some kind of the LWC creation. So so the ideas are like beyond your imagination. You can always do many things with your Claude. So it's just a small example how you can connect the Salesforce with your Claude, and in the coming videos we can also with some good ideas we have used this Claudes and this with using this Claude AI power and the Salesforce, okay, to make our life easy on the Salesforce. Okay, thanks for this. This is all for this video. Thanks for your support, and you can also watch this Nirnay AI video also. And thanks. Bye.